Hello and welcome everyone. With me is Dr. Shashank, AIMS Merit List Rank 2 and Common Merit List Rank 5 for this year's INI SS May 25 DM Cardiology. Congratulations, Dr. Shashank.
Thank you, sir.
So, Dr. Shashank, it's very heartening. You'll have the choices of whichever institute you want to choose because rank 2 should be getting you AIMS at least for sure. CML, again, we'll have
Yes.
to think over how the merit goes, but I think it's a good choice to be spoiled with. So, let me, for the sake of understanding for the other students who are trying to emulate your feat of success, want to understand how do you start preparation? When did you start preparation? Were you clear about cardiology as the subject when you were entering medicine itself, or then it's later part that you developed interest for cardiology?
Sir, I took medicine because of the cardiology itself, because I
Great.
used to like cardiology since the beginning of
Right.
MBBS. And so I was sure that I was gonna do cardiology. But the first 3 years of MD medicine, like I didn't like prepare much for DM entrance. So my course ended on December. So after that, I started preparing for cardio entrance, sir.
Right. So most of the students have this doubt whether they should be reading, if they are somebody who's motivated to do cardiology just like you, should he start preparing cardiology from Brunwald itself in their MD medicine days, or Harrison Thorough first and then you pick up Brunwald? Was there a balance? How did you achieve the same?
Sir, like my primary intention was to study medicine during the medicine residency itself. So I did not concentrate much on super specialty aspects of cardiology until like I finished my MD. So I mean, after that only I started reading cardiology, sir.
Right. So, Dr. Sashank was also subscriber of DocTutorials. He went through the Q Bank and the test series. He was part of the WhatsApp group where we do share important topics and questions and WhatsApp question answers. He was also part of the mock interview. So we'll take all of that. So when did you start actually practicing the question banks and the test series? When did you subscribe to it after finishing your MD? Dr.
Yes,
Sashank has done his MD from PGI, so
yeah.
I think he came with an edge on that. But when did you start actually going through the question banks?
Sir, like after I think Jan February itself, I started solving questions, sir. So like before, like, I started reading the theory aspects and simultaneously I started solving question banks at one hand once, and then like even though like if you have not finished the entire subject proper, I started giving the grant test. It helped me a lot, sir, actually. So
Right.
and
So how are
the
you faring? How are you faring in that grand test? Was it mimicking the results that it is
not
mimicking now?
not really, sir. Actually, I was like not that great it used to be, but finally like I got a good rank actually. But it was improving as I was like practicing, but at the end like I got one rank. So.
So the strategies people use is read a topic, then give the test for the same. So prepare the notes, prepare the topic, then give the test. Or the other strategy is do the test first, find out their weaknesses, and go back and read the topic. So which of the two strategies were you employing?
Sir, I feel if you are reading for the first time, especially subject like cardiology, where like undergraduate exposure, the postgraduate exposure will not be so much enough. It goes higher level like electrophysiology, all that we won't be studying during that MD level. So for those topics, I think we have to have a one-time read and then only start solving question for the first time, and then after that when you read for the second time onwards, I think solve the question first and then correct your mistakes second time onwards. I feel that would be a better choice, I feel, sir.
So how many times did you solve the Q bank?
Sir, enter Quebec only once I've solved, sir.
It's
And then I
extensive.
had I have bookmarked the like whichever I got wrong. So I used to see those questions again after this thing, sir.
Right. So you were also part of the WhatsApp group where we used to discuss questions and post certain poll types of questions. How are you finding that thing to be helpful, or what was that supportive enough in terms of preparation and motivating you when others were answering, and sometimes
Yes.
you may not get it right. So how was that driving you?
Yes, sir. It was actually very helpful. Like even if anyone has any doubts, and they'll put the questions immediately, and you also used to reply as soon as possible, and it was kind of really helpful, sir. And I know when people started asking and discussing and used to share the updates also, so I used to make a note of all the updates, and I've saved those messages and made a separate book for that, all the separately. So I think that also helped me during interview, especially they were started asking the new drugs and new trials and everything. So that helped me a lot, sir, during the interview especially.
Right. So coming to the interviews, the mock interview session that we do, I mean, I usually do it in a very different fashion than most of the students, most of the other faculties do, even for the other branches at Doc Tutorials. Now everybody has started copying that because that helps for multiple layers
Yes.
of facing the student. So how was your experience when you appeared for the mock interviews, and then how did it translate into your real interviews? How helpful was that?
Sir, I think that the interview was like most useful because I thought of giving the interview as a like by myself, but I saw these people also started giving, and you were asking questions like how exactly the main interview panel in the main exam also they were also asking the same pattern of questions. So I think that helped me a lot during the preparation for interview, and so, and like one or two questions, whatever you asked in the exam, like during the mock interview, those same questions they have asked actually. So I was happy
Right.
to hear that.
Great. So, how do you rate doc tutorials in your preparations? How supportive out of 10 was it? And how do you rate me as a faculty for preparation in cardiology for you?
Sir, I think DocTutorials question banks, I think it's a must have for everyone because I think out of the 80 questions in the exam, what we got, from cardiology out of 50, at least 6 or 7 are directly from the question bank. And even the medicine part of it, 30, at least 4 or 5 questions I have seen in the DocTutorials question bank itself. I think no one should miss DocTutorials question bank. I guess it's a must for every like PG aspirant.
Yeah,
So
because it's so extensive, we actually have picked up from every line and chosen a question.
yes,
Practically, it means that whole of the Harrison's or Brunwald is basically taken out and formatted in a format of a question, and that's why you feel that some of the questions do they come like this, but
yes,
basically the questions are from Brunwald or Harrison, but they
yes.
mimic the pattern because all questions are exactly pulled out of the book.
Yes.
And so, how supportive was I as the faculty?
Sir, really supportive, sir. Like you used to reply also. I used to also text you personally, and you used to give a reply as soon as possible, even though you had a busy schedule. So I really found it helpful, sir. So I'm really grateful
So
for.
how thank you, Shashank. So, how do you now, somebody who's your junior wants to emulate your success, guide him as to what he should do, learning from your experience, what should be the methodology of his preparation, assuming that he has been now in second year of MD medicine?
I think, sir, like even the medicine part of the INSS matters a lot. During your MD, like study properly the medicine part of it. Along with that, like if you, I don't know, I was not capable of cracking it in first during the this thing itself, so I didn't make an attempt. So I think if they're making an attempt at the first attempt itself, that's well and good. But I think. Question bank, solving question bank along with the reading theory part of it, especially tables from Brownwald and Harrison's, the questions directly from come from that. I think even the question bank, whatever the answer we had in Doctor Tutorials, they had the exact tables from those Brownwalds. I think those also
Right.
had bookmarks, so I think it helped a lot as well.
Yes, so Dr. Shashank, thank you very much. And it's your time to celebrate your success. We wish you
Thank you,
all
sir.
the best and congratulations again. And looking
Thank
forward to mentor you and support you in whichever way in future also in cardiology I can do. It'll always be a pleasure. So best wishes and stay connected. And thank you
thank
very
you, sir.
much for sparing the
Thank,
time. Congratulations once again.
thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.